Hello and welcome to Star Citizen. We are in the public test universe, the PTU. Still, this is the third day of patch 8.38.9318. This is going really, really well. This is going exceedingly well, and had a wonderful, wonderful day yesterday. Testing and just investigating the missions. We did the bunker missions where defend the site, and then we were able to get our reputation up to the next level, where we were evicting illegal occupants, which was it's a bit of a long journey to the bunkers because there was no quantum beacon to jump to them, and we were travelling several hundred, and that's not, you didn't hear me wrong, several hundred kilometres to the bunker from the nearest base. In certain cases, many hundreds of kilometres, which all took time, Not amused or impressed by that. I hope it's a bug, a glitch in game that causes these quantum markers not to appear. But yeah, you can't be travelling that distance. Takes you like 20, 25, 30 minutes or more in some cases to get to the destination. I did an investigation mission where I had to find a crew member, and I think it was the nearest base was about 600 kilometers away, and I got to the location. It was Constellation Andromeda wreck, and there were two bodies on the ground, and I clicked on both bodies, and hey presto, finished the mission in like 30 seconds of getting off my ship, and I'd spent 25 minutes travelling there. Oh no, something seriously wrong. So I think that needs addressing, whether it's a glitch or intentional by CIG. That needs addressing. But apart from that, the gameplay was responsive. It was stable. It did everything you expected it to. No bugs, no errors. Although my ship blew up while I was doing the service beacons yesterday morning for some unknown reason. I don't know what that was, but other players said that their ships spontaneously exploded for no reason as well. So maybe that's something that's going to come up as an issue for CIG to investigate. Right, so we are on Everest. Why are we on Everest? Last night we did the raid on Orison mission, and we took a scalpel with us. Now I didn't stream that. It was kind of an impromptu decision to do that because I was a bit bored of doing bunkers. However, I took my own ship. I took the Pisces and I landed it. I hovered in the air, lowered the ramp, and shot about 10, 12 of them. Yeah, 12 of them I shot from the back of the ship in the air, just hovering with the scalpel. And then I landed on the ground and got the other three were in the lobby at the base of the building. So I managed to take them out on foot. I just landed the ship, got out of the ship, shot them, and that was the end of the mission. But the beauty of taking the ship is it's a hell of a lot faster. I mean, it really is a hell of a lot faster. I got in there. I flew to so it's about 120 kilometer flight from the spaceport to Solanki platform, You know, that's like 5-6 minutes of a flight, but quickly dispatched the hostiles, and then ran around looting, and then I was back in the ship and off and away. I mean, it was so quick compared to going on foot. I might do that again, actually. That might be fun. But this time I won't be taking the scalpel sniper. I'll be taking the P6. Because the results of that were that it's not that accurate over certain distances in the scalpel, but the P6 is. I mean, I've wasted a lot of ammo trying to down enemies that were easily killable with the P6. Yeah, we're talking sort of 300 meters. You know, not yesterday, the day before, I was killing enemies at 280, 300 meters with the P6, absolutely no problem. But with the scalpel, it took multiple shots. Even when it was on target, it took multiple shots. So, yeah, I'm really thinking now that the P6 is #1 sniper rifle in the game. After doing all that testing with it. Should have recorded it or streamed it so there was some comparison to refer to, but I know myself, the P6 is much preferable.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
What we've got now is no Andromeda, no Constellation Andromeda. However, let me just check my Mobi glass. We have got a little bit of extra money from doing things last night, and renting another ship is not going to be a problem. But it's just, what do we want to get involved in today? That's the question. You know, we can do some more. I'll activate call to arms before I forget. We can do some more service beacons. You know, we've got service beacons popping up. We've got bunkers popping up. We can do retrieval ops. That might be interesting. Investigation, but we're not going to no goddamn cave. Nah, that's a Hurston cave. Nah. And when before I did anything last night, oh my god, I looted some. I went out on a find a crew member mission, and it was really funny. The rental for the ship ended at 7:45 p.m. UTC, and I looted these glasses at 7:36 p.m. So I was rushing to the site, and I thought I can just get this in before the rental period ends on the ship. And I just got there, looted the glasses, found the crew member. It was in space. It had exploded in space, so it was quite easy. And then just logged out after I'd completed the mission. So got the glasses, which is great. But yeah, it was a bit. I was kind of looking at the clock and looking at the distance and thinking, am I going to make this? But I got there, found the body, looted the glasses, found the crew member, job done. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was great. That was great, and it all worked perfectly. It all worked really well. Was a little bit of rubber banding with ships during service beacons when I was testing yesterday, but not a lot. Not a lot, and not to the point where it was adversely affecting gameplay. You know, things like a Cutlass Black was dancing about like it was an M50 or something. You know, just changing direction instantly. When we know ships can't do that. But apart from that, everything went fine. and we're expecting more of the same today. I think now it's going to be a polishing period for CIG where they pick up on all the other little issues and bugs that need addressing. We've had no hangar problems with beds or seats in the hangar, and we've had no ships spawning outside of the hangar like in Orison. You know, everything's been great in that respect, and we'll just carry on testing, playing, seeing what we find, what we come up with, and report it if it needs reporting. But really do want to find out about these quantum beacons not being present, because it is an issue. You know, I'm not taking on these missions, and I'll tell you which ones they are. Just bear with me. So if you go to mercenary and evict illegal occupants, now it'll say we need to, contractor willing to clear out scavengers from a wreck site on Aberdeen. Now, the wreck site on Aberdeen, that might not have a quantum marker anyway, but if you go to this one, it'll say clear out criminal occupants from HDSF Damaris. Now, that's a Hurston Dynamics storage facility. Under normal circumstances, that would have a quantum beacon, and you could jump to it. It's a protected site and a no-fly zone, a restricted area, but it would have a quantum beacon. On this mission, it won't have a quantum beacon. So you've got to fly to it from the nearest jump point, or point of interest, if you like. And if that's 500, 600, 700 kilometers away, well, that's the distance you've got to fly. But on the defend, on this assisting defending site, you see that's HDSF Barnabas. That will have a quantum beacon, a marker. So you can just jump in, you'll end up 20, 25 kilometers away, and you can just fly in normally. It doesn't make sense to have quantum markers on this mission and not the evict illegal occupants mission. But it does take a hell of a long time to get there in certain circumstances. Paloma, HDOF Paloma, that used to be Security Depot Hurston 1. It's 628 kilometers from the nearest marker. So who wants to spend that amount of time in traveling to a location that used to be, you could just jump to it within 20 odd kilometers? The more I think about it, excuse me, I've got a nice hot pot of coffee with me this morning. It is 5:30 a.m. UTC. So yeah, I just want to find out what the score is with that, whether it needs a ticket racing or not, because I can't find an existing one. I've been on the Spectrum excuse me, I've been on the Spectrum forum this morning, on the Issue Council forum, and I cannot find anybody reporting this issue. It must be there somewhere. I must be blind or something. But yeah, we're looking for that, because it's important. You know, it's important when 3.18 becomes the live version that everything like that is fixed. You don't want bugs like that popping up in the alpha. Okay, so we've got to drink some fluid. I think what we'll do, what's our reputation like with Hurston at the minute? Hurston Security. Now, we're just sort of, we're on the, I don't even know how to describe it, but we're on the inner curly bits of the sea of security. We're on the inside of the curly bit of the sea. And that is what I wish they'd put like a percentage or some, you know, points out of 100 or something on this to know exactly how much you're getting for each mission. Like, you know, defend bunkers gives you 10%, evicting illegal occupants gives you 15%, that kind of thing, and then you can see it go up, and you've got some scale to value it by, rather than just a green bar, a green progress bar, because you don't know how much you're getting for each mission. That would be a good idea, you know, if they just put like under the number where it like under the number 2, like that would be what, 20% or 23% or something. That would be very useful. Yeah. So Crusader Security, that is from, we're right on the end of T of security, and all we've done is the assessment and 1 raid on Orison, and I actually think that's going up faster than Hurston's. I do. So so civilian defence force, that'll be all the service beacon we've done. That's going up quite slowly. To you know, considering the number of threats that we've removed, that's going up quite slowly. I'm not bothered. You know, they're paying me. I'm getting paid, and I'm progressing. So it's not too slow, and it's certainly not too fast. You know, I believe players should grind. They should put in a lot of time and effort to get where they need to be. Not months and years, but certainly hours, days, sometimes weeks, depending on what you're trying to achieve. You know, it's like anything in life. It takes time. And, you know, you look at people like Thomas Edison and Nikola Tesla, and they didn't come up with, well, Edison didn't. Edison nicked everybody else's fucking ideas, but Nikola Tesla didn't come up with all these inventions and ideas. Leonardo da Vinci, you know, it took him decades to formulate these ideas. So it all takes time. Everything takes time. And I think this progress is good, you know. Not too slow, certainly not too fast. Sort of good balance between the two. So yeah, it really depends what we're gonna be getting involved in today. And missing person case, we're going to accept that. Constellation ran into some luck, we'll accept that. Yeah, we will. No, we haven't got an Andromeda, but we're going to try and do it in the Pisces. That's what we'll do. And hope that no Cutlass Black turns up. Now, that is an RSI exploration suit. Nice armor, mate. That is a wonderful exploration suit. Love it. That is an RSI exploration suit with an RSI Pembroke helmet and Pembroke backpack. That is subscriber gear, and he's probably stood here posing like a, you know, like the statue of David in a museum, because everybody's going to look at him and admire it, because that is a red alert. That is a red alert Gallant, I think, a Gallant gun, and God, what rifle is that? Is that a I don't know. Is that a scalpel? I think it might be a scalpel. Yeah. Yeah, and he's just going to stand there and let people admire him like he's a museum piece. But looks really good. Looks really good. And he's going to love that. He's going to love people, because that's what posers do. Because I'm a poser. You know, I am a poser. I'll put all my good gear on and let people just ooh and ah at me, you know. It's the whole point. That's why you do it. What are they saying in chat? Oh God, no. Not the my opinion counts about ships more than yours. Want to say good morning to them. It's a bit of a sort of a transient time between rushing to get to where we'd like to be in terms of equipment, armor, capabilities in the game, and the ability to test. Now, you don't need all that to be able to test, but you do need to be able to be proficient in certain ways. So I don't know what CIG are intending to do with the latest patch, but it seems very close to being presentable as a live version. Might even might even submit a ticket, because there's some fantastic people on the Issue Council forum. If you submit a ticket and it's a duplicate, they'll know which one it is. You know, I don't know where they get their information from, but they dig up posts from years ago and they say, oh, it's a duplicate of this one. Yeah, but that was like 3 years ago. Why hasn't it been fucking fixed yet? You know, and sometimes it's an issue that adversely affects gameplay. So, you know, they seem to crawl out of the woodwork when there's a duplicate post, and people like to correct others and feel good about it. That's not a bad thing, but you know, I wish they'd come forward and be more helpful towards getting the problem solved and pointing out it's a duplicate post. You know, you get a couple of people saying, yeah, this has been mentioned before and blah, blah, blah. And then you'll get 10 or 12 or 15 other people saying, duplicate post, here's the link. That winds me up a bit, does that? I wouldn't care how many duplicate posts there was. But I think CIG like to keep everything orderly, which is surprising considering the state of the software. You know, sometimes it leaves you scratching your head and thinking, what's going on here? But yeah, I might go on the issue forum and sort of use one of my videos as an example, but those quantum markers, oh God, driving me up the bloody wall. And it's stopping me from doing more. You know, let's get our ship. Let's get our ship. Pisces. Retrieve that. And what we're going to do is drink some fluids.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hang on for. Thank you, Claire. Right, okay. So we are going to drink some fluids first. And we don't care what we have. We really don't care what we have, because we've got loads of it, whatever it is. What is it today? Did we say we said it was going to be pulse? Oh no, flow. We said it was going to be flow today. I remember. So flow we go. Not my favourite one, by the way. Right. So we drink this one to fill us up. And is that a? Do you know that looks like one of them cigarette ashtray things that they put on the street, where you stub your cigarette out, but there's no cigarettes in this game. There is cigars, but I don't think you can smoke them. Hey, there's a whole lot of smokable drugs that you can trade in, but let me place this in the bin, and that's great. It just falls in the bin. Now then, another one. And another one, and another one. So this is number 1. And again, we'll put that in the bin. We're just doing this again as a, because we couldn't place items yesterday. We had a problem placing items, so I'm just making sure, and I'm doing it repeated times to make sure it does work. So I'll do this with all 4 bottles. This is number 2. Number 1, the first one doesn't count. That's not a number. It's the 3 after it. So that's number 2. And you're going to say, Exaga, your numbering system sucks. And I'm going to say, yes, it does, but it works for me. So, sorry about that, but I understand it. Excuse me. Right, so this is number 3. And this is going to set us up for quite a while. We won't be wanting a drink for at least an hour or so. And we're going to place this over here. Right, so brilliant. Who empties these bins, by the way? And could you actually put, like, I don't know, how many would you get in there? If there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 in there, so I'm guessing 300, 200, 250. I'm guessing. What if you put 250 empty bottles in that garbage can? What would happen? You know, and would it just spill out onto the floor or explode and make a mess? Or I don't know. I'm not going to stand here and do it, but it's just a thought. Right, okay, get rid of that chat. Nobody's really talkative this morning. What is it? A Friday, isn't it? It's a Friday, so we're on Hangar 4. We've got a load. Oh, and guess what? They sell the P6 on the pledge store. I'm going to get that. I am really going to get that. I'm going to see if there's an armor set with a P6. I think there is. We'll see what armor set it is, and then get that in our hangar. Did I press 4? No. I'm thinking get in the elevator and then it just automatically takes you to your floor because it's got like mind control or so. You can tell what hangar you want to go to, but obviously that's just me. Me being a Yorkshireman and expecting everything to work automatically. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is gorgeous ship. Look at this paint job. It's brilliant. I love this paint job. I love it. Yeah. I love this ship. And that's some kind of... Oh, what that is. Is that a thruster nozzle? Looks a bit weird. I'll tell you what that looks like. It looks like one of those... you know the sockets in your car, what the garage plugs the machine into to diagnose your car. It looks like one of them. Okay, so what we've got is we've got accepted missing persons case. We're going to track that, and then we're going to go. There we're going to go. We're going to contact Roger at ATC. Turn everything on.
You are clear to launch.
Thank you. And good morning, Roger. How are you this morning?
All systems online.
We call him Roger because he's got a voice like Roger. You know, he sounds like he would be called Roger from his voice. Not that I've ever met the guy. He might be called David or Lucius or whatever, you know, Lewis or Stephen or anything, but he sounds like a Roger to me, so I call him Roger. Just like the voice on the Aesop sounds like Claire Weaver off the Days Gone podcast. And so I call the Aesop Claire, because it does actually sound exactly like her. If you listen to the Days Gone podcast, you will be like, that's Claire Weaver. Right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Please visit again.
What we need to do is turn on the quantum drive. So I don't expect a quantum marker for this derelict site, but what I do expect is a quantum marker for the HDSF sites. I mean, can I... Pinewood? No. There is one called, is it beginning with H? No, that's Lawville, don't know that. So, Colfax, no. Hadley. Hadley's a mining station, not a HTMS. It's not a storage facility. Tamar, Opera, Rufus. Right, there was a mission at Rufus yesterday. Now Rufus I can travel to on a quantum marker, but you take the mission, there's no quantum marker. And you've got to fly to it from the nearest one, which is Opera. And I'm like, well, why is there a marker? Why is there a marker when there's no mission? And when there's a mission, there ain't a marker. Don't make no sense. Stand up. Right, okay, anyway, stop messing around now. We are going to... Well, that is... That's Stanhope, which is 1136 an hour sighted, so we're going to be about 100, I should imagine, from it. So we'll go down. The only problem is if it's got if there's a goddamned gutless there, because if there is, I'm just going to go to Lawville and rent an Andromeda. I'm not putting them with no bullshit Ninetales today. You know, you turn up in a Pisces, there's a fucking gutless. You turn up in an Andromeda, you can't see a gutless for 100 fucking kilometers. It's ridiculous.
Quantum drive is now off.
It's just a piss take. So it's 125. So we're gonna boost up to this, and we'll know very, very quickly whether or not we'll get within sort of 20 kilometers. We'll be able to see the gutless if it's there. Or there might just be some Ninetales there, but shooting enemies on the ground is easier with the Pisces than it is with the Andromeda. Much, much easier. So we started this mission at, it was 5:48 AM UTC, so we'll just keep an eye on that. I mean when we set off from the hangar. No, sorry, when we set off on our first quantum, you know, when we initiated the quantum travel, it was 5:48 AM. Because I like to gauge how long it takes, because as in that investigation mission yesterday, I had to find a missing crew member, and it took me almost 25 minutes it was 600 and odd kilometers. It took me 25 minutes to fucking fly there, 30 seconds to find the crew member, and I felt like I'd achieved nothing. I felt like I'd been cheated out of fucking 25 minutes traveling time. Makes no sense to not put a quantum beacon to such places. Oh! Quantum fuel. We got back from Crusader last night, landed at Everest, wouldn't let us refuel. That's why there's no quantum fuel. Yeah, should have done that. Or should have at least landed at like Stanhope or somewhere and refueled. But yeah, we went to Crusader because we used the ship for the Radon Orison mission. We didn't land at the starport, so we just went back to Hurston, and that's how much fuel's left. Fumes, quantum fumes, not fuel, fumes. Huh. Right, so let's get into this derelict site shortly. Not far to go now. In fact, we can turn the quantum drive off. We don't need that powered on. Quantum fuel is low. To refill, park at a pad or hangar, blah blah blah. Yep. What is our... we're at about 7.7 thousand meters up. We can just start descending normally now, I think. Come down, and there's no ship yet. The first sign of a gutless, and we're out of here. I'm not taking on a gutless in a Pisces. I've destroyed one gutless in a Pisces ever. The rest of the time I got my ass handed to me. So, coming in. Just gonna lower the speed slightly. Get to about 4,000, we'll bring it down to under the afterburner, sort of there. Take it off cruise control, drop the undercarriage. No gutless, no gutless. Doesn't mean one's not going to turn up, but if it does, I'll be pissed, because then I'll be without a ship, because it'll blow it up in like 5 seconds. So the one thing I want to do first of all is search for glasses. I'm going to land... oh, I've been here before. I came to this site yesterday, I think. Okay, there we go. We're going to land.
Landing complete.
Turn the engines off. Get out of the... get out of the pilot seat. There's going to be no enemies, I don't think. I don't think there's going to be any enemies here. So we're at the derelict site, finding a missing crew member. There's a storm going on, you can tell. In fact, what does the contract say? Let's have a read of the contract, because I don't read these properly before. Right, seek and investigate, locate and confirm the status of one Davet Milhouse, who was last reported to be heading to Hurston Cave. No, that's not it. No, I'm on the wrong thing. I know what I'm doing. Recently, a Constellation ranch, some unfortunate looking, was destroyed. Since around that time, no one's heard or seen Holt Sue Cyrus, and it's our current belief that they have been aboard when the Constellation met its fate. We're looking for a contractor to complete a survey on site at the last point of contact and ascertain if Cyrus is there. We would like to see this matter closed as quickly as possible, and as such, a certain amount of urgency is warranted. Right, so we're here, we're looking. It's a storm outside. Now, these people, he's not got any glasses on. He's not got any glasses on. I think there's 3, is there? Is there 3 corpses? Why isn't our torch working? What the hell is that? Looks like a rock. Well, actually, no, it looks like somebody's been disemboweled, but... Our flashlight is not working for some reason. So, I think the body's... Can I take this guy's helmet off? Grab his helmet. He's not got any glasses on. I'm going to drop his helmet. Don't get anything to... I can't tell if he's got glasses on, but usually if he's got glasses on you can loot it. So another body over here. Not searching any of them until I'm sure I've found all the bodies, because they despawn. The bodies despawn once you found the right one, and there are no bodies left. So if any of them was wearing glasses, you're out of luck. And there's usually, I don't know, maximum of 5, I think. 5 corpses. So no, it doesn't look like any of them were wearing glasses. However, not let me just check around everywhere. Is that another one? That's another body. Have I... No, I found him. I already found him. He's going to be like the engineer or something, isn't he, at the back of the ship? This ship came down hard. Totally disintegrated the ship, blew it up. That is a bit of a freeze, but never mind. We're not too bothered about that, because we're not in a combat situation. So it's daylight, 13 degrees. Yeah, nothing in here. And this is upside down, isn't it? This is the cargo bay upside down. Which is funny because, you know, parts of the ship are upside down and parts of it aren't. And they're only, they're like broke up, but some of it's upside down. So I'm most interested in this guy with his head in the old... what about him? He hasn't got any glasses on. So what I'm going to try and do is... We can't move the body. We can't move the body, so I think I've found them all now. Search him, it's not him. Search him, it's not him. Search him. Yep, that's him. So, and there they go. All the bodies, poof. So, yeah, that's it. That's your lot. That's your lot, folks. There is no more. We got 18,000 for that. And to be, what's the weapon? To be fair, it took us a hell of a lot longer to travel here than it has to do the mission, but you do get paid a reasonable amount. However, no Apex glasses, which is fine. You don't want them all the time. You don't want them to be too common, but you don't want them to be like so uncommon that it's a grind and not worth your while to go looking for them. Basically, that's what I do. I mean, come on. You know, 18,000 isn't a bad payment for what we've done, but we probably wouldn't be entertaining this if Apex sunglasses weren't a possibility. I'm just doing it for the Apex sunglasses. And of course, you know, you can collect the mineral crates and stuff, but due to me being accosted by security forces one time when I had a load of those crates on my ship, one of them was illegal. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I'm thinking, what's in these crates? So I think that's great. You know, if you're the kind of person that likes to live life on the edge, and doesn't really care whether it's criminal or not, then yeah, go for it. It's you don't get much for the crates, and there really wasn't. I mean, I was selling crates for like double figures. You heard that right. I was selling crates for like 51 credits or 28 credits or something, and I'm like, this is really not worth it. And then I got stopped by security, and he said, "You are carrying illegal cargo." I'm like, what? So I tried to do a runner. They blew me up, but that was fine because I was stuck in the pilot seat. I couldn't get out of the pilot seat. I needed a way out, and that was brilliant because then they blew my ship up. They sent me to prison. I did time in prison, and when I got out, I got all my stuff back minus the illegal contraband, and I don't even know which crate it was. I can't remember. I had like 8 crates at that point on my ship, and I really don't know which one was the illegal one. It'd probably be, I don't know, crystal wine glasses or something. It didn't make sense. Okay, so
Takeoff complete.
let's get up into the atmosphere and land at a mining station. Then refuel. While we're at the mining station, we'll run around and loot it. How many people are on the server right now? Oh, bloody hell, 10. Is that all there is? Nice. Because there's only 10. That means we'll turn our quantum drive on. Thetis. We'll go to Thetis first of all. Oh, too close. Oh, that was me. Don't worry. Don't panic. Don't panic. Right, now we can quantum. So here today is the day we can finally start on P. Not until CIG fix a few things. Okay. That all checks out. You're free to go.
Quantum drive is now up.
Okay, so what the hell? Like that. They need to fix that. Or they might say, nah, fuck that, that's coming in version 2 of the navigation. I don't know. I really don't know. She's just gonna come in as we do normally. And land at Thetis. Have I got my helmet on? I don't think I've got my helmet on. Because that writing at the top should be in blue and not white. It comes up in white when you haven't got a helmet on, so I'll check that. We're going to bring it down under manual control. Turn that off because we can see the base now.
Landing gear deployed.
And hopefully get a there's no ship, so we'll hopefully get a landing pad. Coming in slower and slower and slower. So that's the massive huge one. We're going to park on the oh no, that's the massively massive. This is the one we want. This is the one we want, and we're just gonna and then refuel at last.
Complete.
But it does actually seem to be on that very turn the engines off.
Engines offline.
Refuel, quantum fuel, quantum refuel 42 credits to fill a Pisces tank. Jesus, is that full? We'll auto repair as well. And you get 2 beeps for quantum and 3 beeps of hydrogen. I think that's really cool as well. So you know, for quantum you get a did and then you get did for hydrogen. Major little thing that I love. We turn our engines on now. We're full up.
Engines offline.
Right. Okay. So
700%.
put our helmet on because we haven't got our helmet on. Right, and we've been here before. That's why we've got some stuff in. We've got some stuff in the local inventory. Sorry, I'm just trying to compose and adjust my mental wavelengths. Some kind of disparity in my equilibrium this morning, I think. But white crate. Right, so what are we gonna do with this? We're gonna take that. Is that no? That's not it. We'll take that. We'll take the drinks. We will take the drinks. We'll take that as well. Take that. And that. I actually don't know. I should have put all that in my backpack, but nah. Nothing else from there, that's fine. Nothing else in here that we want, so come out of this building first, because I think it's the one that's on its own. I think the rest of the buildings are over that side. Yes, they are. And again, this is another handy little site, because that small building there is the terminal building. Let's turn the chat off for now. It's the terminal building, and it's where you spawn your rock. You can even spawn a Pisces on that pad. It's one of the reasons I have a Pisces, because if somebody steals my ship or destroys it or whatever, and I'm near to one of these bases, I can just run here and spawn another ship. Nothing here, another white crate. Yeah. In fact, I think I'll put everything in here. Except that. I'll put everything in my local, in my backpack. And I'll put everything in my backpack, sort it out later, and just leave what I'm not going to be taking in the local. It's easy that way, I think. Yeah. But that needs. I'm going to stick all the water in here. Any apples or dog food. We call it dog food because it's like pouches dog food, but we don't want anything more. We certainly don't want that amber suit. No crate up there. Nothing. So that's 2 buildings down. But this is a good way to get free items like armors and other things, drinks, cruise. Nothing here. No. Well, another white crate. So same again, rinse and repeat. We take all the flares just because we can, and we don't want that. Anything more? Yeah. Venture gloves. They're worth having. Oh, cameras. No, they're not cameras. Forget that. Forget that. False alarm. False alarm. Red crate. So we'll see what this has got. Pembroke helmet. Bollocks. Put all that in local. Move all into local. Another red crate. Pembroke helmet. Pembroke helmet. Come on. No. Orc Mark 5 core. Move all into local. Nah. That's nothing there. White crate. So we'll put that into local. Nothing else in local, and the rest of the drinks and stuff in our backpack. Okay, that's done. Nothing else is there? No. Pembroke helmet. God damn it, no. These are crappy Max Flex, horrible legs. So 3 red crates, and did we do that one? Yeah, we did. So that was the third building, the last building over here. Bit of a storm going on, so just at the minute we're shielded by those containers, but when we go back we won't be running, or else we might get blown over and injured, incapacitated, and then, oh my goodness, there's 2 red crates and 2 white crates in here. No Pembroke helmet. That's some good stuff there though. I'm gonna make a shitload on Novikov helmets. Aha! And I get another one. So that's 5 grand. No Pembroke helmet. Bollocks. So take all this, flares, drinks, that kind of thing. Yeah. Right. And loot this. Same again. Put the dog food. What is it? Chicken chowder or something? Ready to eat chicken. No, what is the proper title? Mars ready to eat chicken patty dinner. That's just not right. That is just, nah. It's not chicken patty. It's like lumps of compressed pet food. Ardent boots, dark red. I wish I could get those, because I've got a really nice outfit in Everest that I want to wear, but I need some, like, is it boots I need? But anyway, I'm not bothered. Oh man, this is, wow. 3 white crates and 2 red crates. I mean, this is almost unheard of. That one. Then in local we'll put this. And don't need anything more from there. Okay. So I'm almost thinking there's a red crate up here now. No, that's fine. So there's like crate in nearly every building. And 2 red crates and 3 white crates in the last building. That's mint. Right, so we're not going to run. We're going to walk. As you see, when we're in the storm, we start walking really, really slowly because of the weather conditions. And we'll start, we're really, really slow now because we're in an open space without any protection, but there's little or no chance of us falling over and getting injured on the landing pad. But 42 credits to fill the quantum fuel on a Pisces. I am impressed. I can go to Hearst, to Crusader and back for like 40 credits. I mean, it costs 40 credits to start up the Andromeda. Right, so as we get in the ship, we'll start walking faster. Now then, what we need to do is come over here, transfer, well, move all, and then come to sustenance and just put all this back in here. Apples and Vestal water. And then transfer everything here over to our ship. And just for the sake of keeping everything tight, I don't want to do this when I get back to the station. I'm just gonna tidy all this up, put all the bottles together, you know, and after initially buying sort of 20 bottles at every station I visit, I'll get to the point where I won't need to buy any, you know, because I've got all this stuff now. That is just from one site. That is from one site, and I've got 3 Novikov helmets, which is 7,500 credits. Whatever else this is going to fetch me, I don't think I'll be... Nah, I don't really like the Mark V. You know, if it was a colour that I liked, I might keep it, but the Morozov, sorry, Arms Redshift, that's worth keeping. If you can get a full suit of that for free, you know, that's really good armour. Bala helmet, they sell well. And I really should, I mean, I'm collecting more Arrow helmets than I know what to do with, so let's just have a go looking weapons, and what we're going to go pink, 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 yellow, pink, pink, cyan. So 42 pink, 1 yellow, 2 cyan flares. Anything else we can stack? Yes. Not that one. This one. 6 of those. Oh no, 7 of those. And only 1 tractor beam. That's weird. Usually you get as many tractor beams as you do mining attachments, but never mind. That, you know, beggars can't be choosers. It's all free stuff. So on to the next one.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
Up into the air. Cruise control on. Grappling with the ship because it's wanting to sort of go out of control on me. You notice now I've got my helmet on, that text isn't white, it's blue. If I was wearing an Aral Hazard helmet, it would be yellow, which I think is a nice touch, but they need to do the same for other armors. Then you might sort of choose your armor depending on the colour of the visor. Right, so just come up to 12,000 feet. Turn our thing on. That's HTMS operate. Why don't we go there? Yeah. Okay. So we jump to operate. Oh.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear raised.
We don't really care what order we do them in, as long as we don't sort of go back to the last one we came from. Because the crates will respawn after a time. I think it's like 20 minutes or so. For that to happen. So coming into to operate now, and it's the same as before. Land. Is any ships there? Will. What was that guy doing at the terminal yesterday? He was kind of weird, wasn't he? He was up to something.
Quantum drive is now on.
Definitely up to something, because he like. It's an armistice zone, and comms were on, and he stopped what he was doing and kind of looked straight at us. So there's no threat. There's no threat. And then he was tinkering about, and he left. His ship was there for a very long time. You know, over an hour. His ship was there. And it was that Chris guy. Because when I got into orbit, I was in the Andromeda. I hit something. And when I turned around, it's fucking him in his carrack bumping me. You know, ramming into me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Now, I call him Wall of Text Chris, because every time he's online, all I see is him in chat. And he doesn't have to talk shit. Got no time for people like that, but each to their own. But bumping me, what's the point in that? What is the point in bumping another ship? When you're in a carrack, you can ram anything. You know, you can, except a station. You know, I'm going to turn the beacon off now. Drop the gear. But no, I didn't appreciate that one.
Deployed.
Now, depending on where the buildings are, right? So they're there, and I might just sort of land here. Just land here, not on the pad. Although, no, on the pad. On the pad, definitely on the pad. I'm thinking a lot better to be on the pad. Also land. Turn the engines off. Get out of the pilot seat. And I'm just going to go AFK for about 30 seconds. Be right back. And we are back. Right, so let's get on with this. Get out of our ship. Open the ramp. And we're going to check the stream. The stream's good. We're at about 16. Oh, that's 1666. The Great Fire of London. 1666 kbps. We'll go over to the small building first. No, we won't. We'll go over to the far building first. We'll do the small building last. So no storm in this on this part of the planet, which is good. I think the random weather conditions are great. You know, you don't know whether it's going to be fine or windy or a torrential volcano eruption type storm. It's really cool. I think they've done well with the graphics. You just have to stop people from falling through the planet for no reason. Right, so no crate, no crate, no crate, no crate. Bust. Waste of time. Jesus. Grass growing up through the floor, nothing up there. Okay, so yeah. Absolutely nothing in that building. Which, after the last outpost mining station that we visited, you know, you're really expecting a lot of loot. We got shitloads from the last one. But it's luck of the draw, you know. And I don't know what mechanics govern the spawning of crates and loot, but there'll be something in there. There'll be something in there to govern it, and you know, you're thinking, where's all the goddamn crates? Nothing in here. Oh, now I'm starting to get really worried. Nothing in there. Fuck all in there. Right, another waste of time. Now this might be worth coming back to in sort of 15-20 minutes just to see if there is. But last one we got a crate, at least one white or red crate in every building, and the last building had 2 red crates and 3 white crates in it. So we were spoiled rotten, and because of that you expect the same again, but you don't get it. No. No. Oh my god. So the first 3 buildings, there's no crates at all. Nothing. Not a sausage. Jeez. So, right, we'll go over the... hang on. Where am I? Where am I? Losing direction. Maybe we should have gone to the small building first. Would that have changed anything? There's the question. Nothing in here. This is a waste, complete waste of time. Oh, white crate. Jeez, at last. Something. We're going to get a few drinks out of this. Oh, and some flares. Oh, man. Oh, and 2 multi-tools. Nah, we don't want anything else. We'll put the dog food in local. There we go. I mean, that is not the worst. The worst case scenario would be no crates, but that's pretty bad. 1 white crate on the whole site. That's pretty bad. So, you know, the whole taking off Quantum to the station, land, go search the huts. That all takes time, and it's been not a very productive event this time around for Operate. So engines on, get it into the air.
Engines online. Takeoff complete.
And just boost up. So we've done Thetis and Operate so far. Get up to about 12,000. Then look for another mining station. the oh, that's a bit. Oh no, we'll leave it up there. That's a bit too much, but never mind. What we got? Stanhope, Millerand. We don't go there. Barnum, we've got Stanhope. It's got a good old Stanhope. I suppose the number one item on the list right now is an RSI Pembroke helmet. That's what we're looking for.
Drive is now on. Landing gear raised.
That is what we're looking for. No guarantees that we get one. They have been relatively quick to appear in previous patches, but we say it's going to be the same thing this time around. Nothing to say that, so we just look at the draw and we take what we can get, as Bruce Springsteen would say. But around here, baby, you only get what you can get. But if you're looking for love, honey, I'm better than the rest. Right, so we're coming in. We've got good height. It's only when you're at sort of 2,000 meters or something that you need to watch your height, because the mountains can be higher than that in certain cases. Coming in now, and we'll reduce our speed down. Just float in. We won't take the cruise control. Oh yeah, we will now. Drop our gear. Just we can see the base, so you know.
Landing gear deployed.
You know what we didn't do? We didn't get the goddamned loot from the Opera. Oh no, I put it in my backpack. I didn't put it in local, right? Because there was none. Right, I know what I'm doing. I really do know what I'm doing. Right, so land here. And we'll leave the small building. We'll go to the small building first. This time. Engines off. Out of the pilot seat. I'm going to say parcel seat then. Right, okay. And what I'll do is just move all over to vehicles. That's it. The local will have some in it because we've been here before. We came here yesterday. And it's persistent across patches. You know, when there's no new patch, it's persistent. It will stay here until they wipe the database again. So that could be, you know, on the live server, months and or even a year or more. Your items stay in the inventory. Am I hearing things? Was that a voice? I must be hearing things. I heard a kind of a female voice. Now then, that goes into local. And any Vestal water goes into local. There isn't any. So we'll put the rest in our backpack. If we fill our backpack, we'll just use local. And faction, nah. No. What about Ardent boots? Aqua. No, not Aqua. Not Aqua. Nothing else in here. Because if visiting the small building first gets better loot, and I don't know why that should be even a factor, but if it does, I'm going to do that the whole time. I'll visit the small building first, and then you know, maybe the other buildings say, oh, hang on a minute, small building's been looted, better spawn some crates. Because my mind is funny like that. It works in strange ways. Like the Deep Purple song. Deep Purple, who's Deep Purple? Oh man. Right. So another crate here. Another 2 white crates here. I'm just gonna. Oh, actually, no. Let me get that up, and I'll try and stack them as I put them in. That might be quicker than sorting everything out. And then just put the Vestal water in here. I don't like the water in before the food. I like to sort it out properly. Red, blue, pink. So, and then mining attachment and more of this. Okay, any more for any more? There certainly is. There's a red one. We'll put all this in local. No, another Novikov helmet. Oh man, that's 10 grand. I'm going to sell this for 10 grand. Them Novikov helmet. No, I'll have to keep one. But given the frequency of these, I'm probably going to get more. I'm probably going to get apples. They go in local. Anything around here? No. So that is our lot. No crate up there. Yeah, okay, fine. So you're getting a lot better loot now. We went to the small building first. I'm going to try that. I'm going to go do that from now on. I am going to do that from now on. This is building number 3. And we'll just, that's what we'll do. Come in here. Nothing here, nothing here. White crate. White crate. Okay, red, pink, purple. That. Blue. No, we don't want that. Is there anything on top? There's a white crate on top. And this is our lot in here. There's nothing more. Pink. Cyan. Pulse. Oh, yeah, we'll take that. Dog food. And what's them? Edgeware. Okay. Nothing there. So in here we'll just put the Vestal water and the apples and whatever it is. Whatever it is, we don't care. Yeah, fine. And yeah, that's it. Although we've only got 1 red crate, we've got plenty of white crates. And I know people say, oh, it's only the red crates that are important, but nah, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about red crates, fine. White crates, preferable. Because you get sustenance. And even though I like to get nice armor stuff, it's not essential. I'm here for whatever I can get. Whatever I can get. It's, you know. Damn. Another arrow helmet. Okay. Pink. That's it from that one. What's that? Pink. Orange. No. Okay, what are these? Edgeware. Nothing else in there. Right, fine. And this is the last building, I do believe. So, nah, nothing in there. Okay. Okay. Well, it's Saturday night. You're all dressed up in blue. I've been watching you a while. Maybe you've been watching me too. Well, somebody ran out. Left somebody's heart in a mess. But if you're looking for love, honey, I'm better than the rest. Right. Engines on. Up in the air. Boost up into the sky. Sort of 75, 80-ish. Right, so we're gonna cut our thrust and then have a look at what else is available. Pinewood. Pinewood's good. I like pinewood.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear raised.
Okay, we'll just come in here. It's just a quick run around, just test things. Everything's absolutely perfect.
Quantum drive is now on.
As far as the mining posts go, and like I say, the main objective motivation is an RSI Pembroke helmet. I mean, with so few people on the server, how many is there now? 17. So few people. I'm not surprised there's no ships or anything. About 17 people in the whole system. I'd be surprised if there were many people doing this. You know, service beacons, any other contracts. Could even probably get away with drug running right now. You know, with this amount of money that I've got, I would rent an Andromeda, buy all the drugs I can find, and sell them at a major profit. And I'd get little or no trouble doing that.
Deployed.
It's only when you've got a lot of people on later on in the day, and yesterday was weird in that way, because there seemed to be a lot of the what I would describe as undesirable players on. You know, the attitude-driven, mouthy, smart-ass undesirables. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Thank you. Okay. Just gonna come in and land. There we go. Auto land is working great. I mean, it's fast, it's flowing, it's responsive, you know, it's brilliant.
Engines offline.
But then again, not many people on the server, and I'm not even going to check the stats because it's working so well. Small building, small building, small building. Where is it? Oh, we've got a... Where's the goddamn small building? Is that it? I don't think... is it? No. It's going to be over here. Because there's the pads. There's the size 1 pads. So we're not going to run, we're going to walk because of the storm. Oh yeah, you can see the antenna on whatever it is. That thing on top. So we'll go small building first because the loot's better when you go to the small building first. Don't be crazy. Well, okay. It's worked out twice so far this morning. Why give up on a good thing? You watch, there'll be no crates at all in this place. In Pinewood. Go on, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. RSI helmet, straight off the bat. Nah. I'll tell you what we did do. We forgot to pick up the loot, didn't we, when we took off last time? Okay. So, it'll be a go! If it was an RSI helmet, I'd go back for that. It's going to be there next time I go anyway. So I'm not too bothered. And there wasn't anything of significance that I did pick up. Or else I'd have gone back for it. But what if they release a patch in like an hour's time? Well, so be it. I'm going to lose everything anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just a test. You know, I'm not working towards anything. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just testing the software. And having fun doing it. Right, so white crate. Now we might have to start sticking stuff. Cyan, was that one? Yep. Pink. Blue. Anything else? Anything else? No. That's that for that. White crate up here. I mean, we'll get to a point where we will fill our backpack. Like I say, when that happens, we'll just start using local. But must remember to transfer everything over, because if you don't, what's the point in doing it? Pink. Apple, right, so we'll put these in local. And that's probably something we forgot yesterday. Just the water. Right, any more for any more. Red crate. RSI helmet, come on, give us an RSI helmet. An RSI Pembroke, ooh, nice, that's a nice colour. That is a nice colour. So, you see what I mean? You go to the small building first, you get shitloads. Go to the small building last, you get fuck all. Tell me I'm mental. Tell me I'm wrong. Go on, please. Blue. Pink. Or purple, whatever. And that is orange. I think we didn't get... Oh, yeah, we did. Yellow. Definitely didn't get yellow yet. And that is pink. So now we are going to transfer the apples and the vegetable water and the pet food. That's it for that. No more for any more. No. And him, Well, what can you say about him? Right. So then, what we are going to do is walk, because it's storm. And our ship is where? There. Okay. Just like to keep our bearings on things. But around here, baby. No crate, no crate, no crate, no crate. No crate. No crates in here. Any crates on the top? Don't think so. No. So, that's it. Now then, we'll come out of here. Go back to our ship. And the beauty of this is, we don't have to walk round to the ramps to get onto the landing pad. We can just walk straight on. Because the ground is more or less the same level as the landing pad. And I love that message that comes up, uninitialized, so it reminds you that it's not powered, the engines aren't powered on. So we're coming to our ship and just open the inventory, move everything over to our vehicle. Although what we'll do is transfer the bottles. Oh god, it's a bit messy already, isn't it? Oh my goodness. The only problem I have is the get in there. No, fuck it. I'll sort it out later. And then local, we just need to take I'll sort it out later. It's gonna be easier. We just need to take the armors and the, you know, we've only filled 20% of our Pisces. It's only got 4 cargo capacity. You can fit quite a lot in it. You know, you can do a full tour of the, unless you get a massive amount of stuff. Right, so rinse and repeat. Engines on. Lift off, up into the sky. I think what we'll do here is call that adieu for the outpost for now. Gonna travel back to Everest if I can. Just looking for an orbital marker. See where we're at around the planet. There we go. What's that one? 5. I don't think we can get to Everest from 5, but that's good enough. Quantum to that.
Quantum drive is now off. Landing gear raised.
Oh, there's Everest. So we wanna. What's this one? Comma is. So that's gonna be 4. Right. Okay. And that's gonna be 1. We can get to Everest from 1. Pisces is so easy and facilitating. You know, it's so nimble. There it is. There's Everest. So just come in now.
Quantum drive is now off.
And that looks strange. That looks not strange. That looks good. Right, so just gonna cruise in. Not in any rush. Wait for the ATC message. And Got it yet?
You are clear to launch.
Thank you. Contact ATC to land, so we drop our...
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Where's that one, Roger? There it is. Right, okay, so gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, that's a great voice. That should be the voice on all ship computers. Well, down to preference, innit? I think you should be able to choose between a male and a female or a robot voice. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear deployed. Right, so just going to come in here, slow it down a bit to about 30-ish. That's a bit too slow, but never mind, we'll get there. Just creep in, do the noob landing, what I call the noob landings. We're not going to descend vertically. We're just going to fly in to the floor and then press the auto land key like that, and it will do it for us. And there we go. We are all set. Engines off. Out of the pilot seat.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Stay. I live here, mate. Open inventory. Go to vehicles. And transfer absolutely everything. Move all. Is it going to work? Fine. First thing to do, sort out our... That was a bit loud for the doors. Transfer our drinks. That's a... Why is that in there? Why is that in there? And why is that in there? I've got 3 empty bottles here. 4 empty bottles, in fact. Oh man, got a lot of empty bottles of cruise in my. So that's that sorted out. Utility. See if this lets us stack. Stack all these. Any more for any more? Yep. Stack all them. See how many multi-tools we're getting now. I'm going to have to sell them soon, to be honest. We've got ammo, and it's going to be, not ammo, weapons. It's going to be mostly, oh god, cyan, yellow, pink, pink, cyan, orange, yellow, pink. So that's going to be, oh no, cyan, yellow, orange. Which one was orange? Was it that one? No. It's got to be that one, yeah. Yellow, red. We haven't got red there, have we? So, orange, orange. Yellow. Why is that stacking? Jesus, pink. Cyan. Red. Yellow. It won't stack yellow for some reason. I don't know why it won't stack yellow. No. For whatever reason, it won't stack yellow. Cyan, yellow, yellow. Right, now it's stacking them. Pink, orange, red. Right. Kind of happy with that. But you'll see our armors, shitloads, absolutely shitloads now. And undersuits, loads of them. Clothing, got loads of glasses. Only 1 pair of Apex though. And those are the cumulus pants. We've got our face melter t-shirt. We rubbed it off that punk rocker in the drugs bunker. You can buy that t-shirt from the is it the Voyager platform? Not the Voyager, you know, the Vision Center in Orison. But when you put it on, it's not that logo, right? It isn't. It doesn't display that logo for some reason. Okay, we're gonna just check we've got everything out. Yeah, we have. Actually, do we want those? I don't care about those empty bottles, not out of that way. Right. We are gonna what we need to do at some point, not that way, this way. What we need to do at some point is rent an Andromeda. So we're gonna get into more and more difficult situations, and we don't want to be in the Pisces because we'll just get ripped to shreds. So we'll take the elevator back to the lobby, store our ship. Elevators are working brilliant, but then again, server's quiet, so not surprising. And come over to the ASOP.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Now,
system.
when we store it, it should update and tell us it's been stored. It has. That's lightning quick. Lightning quick. That is awesome.
Please
That is
visit
really
us
awesome. So, how many people on the server right now? There was 17. There still is 17. Okay. 16 in chat, 17 total. Right, so we're going to leave the stream there. We're going to come back a little bit later. But thanks for watching. And yeah, join us again later on in the day for more fun and frolics in Star Citizen. Bye for now.